David had several wives. At each historical moment of David's life, we can learn about him through the women who were with him. David was playing the harp, and Saul's daughter Michal watched him from afar. King Saul promised to give his daughter to the one who would defeat Goliath. The young David struck down the Philistine giant Goliath with a single stone from his sling, and as a reward for that victory, he took Saul's daughter Michal as his wife. Michal loved David, and David also loved her. When her father Saul tried to kill David, Michal helped him escape through a window at night and disguised a household idol in bed to make it look like David. Later, King Saul forced Michal to marry another man. After some years, David brought Michal back, but when the Ark of the Covenant entered Jerusalem and David danced before the Lord, she despised him in her heart. Because of this, Michal was cursed by God and had no children. David lived the life of a fugitive. Ahinoam followed him during those days. She was with him in his wanderings and stayed by his side, even in the wilderness. She bore David's firstborn son, Amnon. While David was living as a fugitive in the wilderness, he asked a wealthy man named Nabal for food. But Nabal refused David's request. Then Nabal's wife, Abigail, who was both beautiful and wise, brought food to David and bowed before him. David was moved by her wisdom, and after Nabal's death, he took her as his wife. Maacah was the daughter of a neighboring king, and their marriage was for political alliance. However, her son Absalom killed his brother Amnon to avenge his sister Tamar, and in the end, he rebelled against his father David. Toward evening, David was on the rooftop of the palace. There he saw Bathsheba. Her beauty soon became David's desire, and that desire led to sin. Bathsheba was the wife of Uriah. David slept with her, and after making her pregnant, he arranged for her husband to be killed in battle. Because of this, David incurred the wrath of God and lost the first child born to Bathsheba. Yet later she bore a second son, Solomon, who succeeded David as king. After bringing the Ark of God to Jerusalem, David took more women as wives. Most of them were for political purposes or alliances. Some were loved while others were quietly forgotten. When David grew old, his body could not stay warm, even under clothes. So they found Abishag, the most beautiful young woman in Israel, to stay beside the king. Abishag was not a wife in the sexual sense, but she remained by David's side as the last woman of his life.